Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to design the hopper seen here for our coin sorter. So whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. Come on up to File, let's do a new design, Part Design, and Create New. First thing we're going to do is come on up, as we always do, and create a sketch here on this plane. We're going to draw a circle out at our origin here with a diameter of 2 inches. All right, I'm going to zoom in over here so you guys can see better. Now we're going to come up to Create, and we're going to go down to ellipse, and somewhere kind of over here we're going to click where we want to start it, click once, drag our mouse up and click again, and then click again. Okay, and don't worry about dimensions for now. We're going to come over here and we're going to make that one 1.47, and the width of our ellipse, we're going to make that 1.28. All right, and then we're going to make it horizontal, so this is in line with that. All right, and then we're going to dimension from center to center a dimension of 1.55, and then enter. All right, now let's grab our line tool, and on this line we're going to come over here and click on this ellipse, and then down here same thing, click on the circle and connect it to the ellipse. And now let's come up to our tangent constraints. We're going to make this tangent to the circle, and this tangent to our ellipse, and this tangent to the circle, and this tangent to the ellipse. All right, now let's go ahead and trim the insides here. And we're done. Let's go ahead now and finish our sketch. And we are going to extrude this profile here a distance of 0.384 inches. Now let's start a sketch here on this face. All right, and we're going to project some geometry. All right, and then we're going to come on over here to ellipse, and we're going to drag out an ellipse so that it stops right here, okay, and has the same dimensions as the one we had before, so it's right there. And then we're going to finish our sketch, and we're going to extrude that guy to be minus 0.375 or 3/8 of an inch. Okay, and then we're going to start a sketch on here. Again, we're going to project the geometry right here, hit OK, and now we're going to offset this guy a distance of minus 0.08. Hit enter. Okay, and then we're going to finish our sketch. All right, once that's done, we're going to come up to construct, and we're going to do an offset plane from that surface a distance of 1.25 inches, or 1 1/8 of an inch. And then we're going to start a sketch right there. All right, and we're going to grab our circle drawing tool, and we're going to come right to the center of our ellipse. Okay, and we're just going to drag out a circle with a diameter of 1.5, enter. And then we're going to come up to create and grab our center rectangle drawing tool, and we're going to come here and we're just going to drag out a rectangle so it looks something like that. And then we're going to grab our tangent constraint. We're going to make that tangent to that. All right, and notice this is moved. That's okay. Come to constraints. Let's do our coincident constraint. Let's put that on that. And there we go. Okay, and now we can come to trim, and let's trim everything below this circle. Okay. All right, and now we're going to trim the top half of this circle. That in there, and those construction lines. All right, and now we're going to add some dimensions. We want to make this, well, 1.5 inches wide. And then the length, though, we're going to make it 2.5 long, and then we're going to add some fillets right here, and we're going to set the size of those fillets to be 3/8 of an inch, 0.375 inches. All right, looks good. With that sketch, let's go ahead and finish it. And now we're going to come up here and we're going to do a loft from this face to that face, and we're going to join them. All right, so hopefully you get something that looks like that. Hit OK. Now we're going to start a sketch on this guy, and we're going to project some geometry, and we're going to offset it a distance of minus 0.07. All right, that's it for the sketch. Let's go ahead and finish it. All right, and now we're going to click down here and create a sketch, and we're just going to project some geometry again. So we're going to project that guy. All right, and then we're going to come back over here to our sketches here. Let's see here, that one. Nope, turn some visibility on. That one right there. So we're going to project that one on our surface 2 and hit OK. All right, and we're going to finish our sketch. Now we're going to do a loft to cut material. So we're going to come to Create, Loft, and we're going to click on that inner circle or ellipse in this inner profile right there, and we're going to select Cut and hit OK. All right, and now we have something that looks like this so that it's hollowed out. All right, let's turn the visibility off on these sketches now. All right, now we're going to go ahead and create a sketch on this surface right here. Once again, going to project some geometry of that guy, and then we're going to come on up to our rectangle and make a center rectangle right here. Once that midpoint constraint pops up, that triangle, let's click and drag a rectangle, and now we can add some dimensions to it. We want this side to be 0.974 inches and this to be 2.53 inches. All right, and once that's done, we can finish our sketch. And we're just going to cut that profile through any distance so that it goes all the way through and hit OK. All right, now let's start a sketch on this face again. And we're going to kind of zoom in here because we're going to make a small feature, and we're going to grab our line tool, and we're going to just drag out something, well, that looks kind of like this. Make it perpendicular. Something like that. All right, now let's go ahead and add some dimensions. So from this point to here, it's going to be 0.18. This thickness right here is going to be 0.06. And then from here to here, that's going to be 0.08. And then from here to here, we want that distance to be 0.16. All right, and the last dimension is going to go from here to here, and we want that distance to be 0.53 inches. Okay, when that's done, we can finish our sketch, and we're going to extrude this profile right here, and we're going to just kind of drag our arrow down, and we're just going to click on that face so it goes to that distance, or minus 0.384 inches, and hit OK. All right, and now we're going to come on up to Construct, and we're going to do a midplane between that one and hit OK. And then we're going to come up to Create, and we're going to mirror what we just made. So we're going to go to Mirror, go to Features, and just kind of, well, if it's not playing nice, there we go. Select the mirror plane and hit OK. and hopefully that worked. All right, you can also do faces as well if you're having trouble. All right, I'm going to turn the visibility on that plane off, and we're going to come on up and we're going to add some fillets here. So the one right here and one right there, that's going to be 1/8 of an inch or 0.125. Okay, and then we're going to come over and add another one right here and right there. That's going to be 0.09. Select OK. And then here on the inside here, this is going to be 0.18. And select OK. All right, and then finally our last fillet is going to be right on that edge, right there. Click there, click there, and we're going to set that to be 0.2 and hit OK. And that's it for this part. So when you're done, you hopefully have this beautiful looking hopper to throw your change into. However, as we always do, all right, we need to give our part a nice looking color. It really makes a difference when you go to assemble it. And choose a color, any color, and we'll just make it red for this time. All right, and that will do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.